there, darling. Yes, it makes sense you wouldn't recognize me. But allow me to introduce myself. I'm your husband. In fact, I've been your husband for a while now. I'll explain the situation. So, a few moments ago, you were being very sweet, as you always been. We were about to go to bed, but as you were getting all tucked in nice and cozy, you were telling me how much you love me and accept me, and things like that. Now, I love you very, very much. I'll even go as far as to say I'm obsessed with you. And because of that, I've done some messed up things in the past. But you're telling me how you love me anyway. And not just that. But you were telling me that you love me so much that even if you forget who I was, you would still remember that you love me and feel safe with me. And then you even suggested I cast temporary amnesia spell on you to make you forget me for a few hours. You promised me you would still love me and feel safe enough to cuddle to sleep with me. And so that's what I did. I cast that spell on you. Only after making sure a few times that you were really okay with it, of course. I'm your Yandere Kitsune husband after all. I have to make sure to take extra special care to my special one. Well, how do you feel? Do you feel safe with me? Really? You sure you feel safe with me? Is there anything I can do to make you feel even safer? Or should I cling to you? Normally I'll cling to you like a glue every single night, but I'm not sure if that would be appropriate right now since you don't remember me. I'm not sure if it would make you feel unsafe. Okay, I'll do it. There. I feel guilty. I feel like clinging to you like this is more for my own satisfaction than yours. But my amazing and stunning sweetheart gave me the okay, so it should be fine, I suppose. Oh, you can cling to me too, of course. Now do whatever you want. Squeeze my tail, squeeze something else, like my hand or something. That's fine. I am your forever adoring husband. I could never say no to you, darling. And I'm so happy I snatched you up first. I don't know what I'll do if someone else married you first. Well, I do actually, but I don't think you like to hear about it. But anyway, so is it true then? So you really still love me, even if you don't remember me? Oh, I love you too. I must sound like such a broken record telling you how much I love you all the time, but I guess it must all sound fresh to you now. I love you so much, I feel like a newlywed every single day when I'm with you. And that's how happy you make me. But you don't remember how much I love you, right? I wonder if I should remind you. And remember the first gift I ever gave you. It was a notebook filled by a listing of all the things I loved about you. My father thought it was stupid. That I was coming on too strong, writing so much about you like I was crazy. But you loved it. I was so happy you actually loved it. You were the only person to ever make me feel like I wasn't crazy. Like I'm sane in my own special way. And now that you lost your memory for a bit, do you still think that's a gift you would have loved? Right? I'm not crazy. I was made for you. I was meant to be your husband. You're such a wonderful and understanding person. I love you. I love your resilience. You go through so much, yet you still preserve to be here with me. And make me the happiest man in the world. I love your company. Any day with you is a good one. And I love your smile. If anything threatens your smile, I have an urge to destroy that threat completely and utterly. I would kill it for you. And then just to make sure, I'll kill it again. And again, and again, and again, and again. I'm sorry. What was I saying? Oh, right. I loved you. Let's see. What else should I remind you of? Alright, you probably don't remember how good I was at casting spell. Here, let me show you one. I'll cast a spell to make you extra precious. Okay, here I go. Oh, it didn't work because you're so precious already. You probably don't remember, but I pulled the same gag on one of our dates. I'll remind you about it. It was before we got married, actually. I haven't asked you to marry me yet at that point, but I kept on giving you hints. You kept on finding marriage certificates in your pocket or under your pillow and places like that. One time, even in your cereal. Now that was a breakfast. I like to think I'm subtle sometimes, but anyway, about our date. We went to the carnival and we were playing that game where you shoot the ducks. Well, not actual ducks, of course, but just little boards or whatever you call them. And while we were playing that game, I was kind of bummed because I couldn't hit anything. Although, in my defense, it was hard to aim when I'm too busy staring at the one who made me the happiest husband in the world. Though I guess we weren't married at that time, but still, in my head, I knew we would end up marrying. And that's just how destiny works. But I'm getting sidetracked. So, since I couldn't hit any of the ducks, you jokingly told me to just imagine that the ducks hits on you. And then after that, I'm able to hit all the ducks. It's like some kind of supernatural power took over me. That was very smart and cute of you, sweetheart. And the whole "you're already precious, so I can't cast this spell" thing came up later on that date, but that's not what this story is about. I was just trying to remind you about a fun, cute little memory. And though you will remember it in a few hours anyway. Oh, speaking of fun, cute little memories, there's another one I should tell you about. This one time you asked me what my dream house was, and I said, one with you in it. Well, I guess this is my dream house now then. Oh, there's still so many happy memories I want to share with you. I remember when we first held hands, you had to pull so much effort into convincing me to finally wash that hand. I remember when I first visited your place. Later, you would even let me in. There is also the time we had our first walk together. It was so romantic, walking together at night under the full moon. And granted, I was trailing behind you by 100 feet, but still, it was so romantic. I still have the pictures, you know. And those were the happy days. But I am satisfied with our current days too. Our relationship feels more secure now. And now that we are married, now that you are firmly in my greedy little grasp, I really like that. I don't want to lose you to anything. You are my special someone. You are my other half, the only one I could ever love. You are all I could ever ask for, and I could never bear to lose you. I'd rather lose everything else before I lose you. I'd rather lose my arms, my home, my name, all my memories. I'd rather lose everything else before I lose you. You're mine. And maybe you don't remember, but you told me before that it's okay for me to call you mine. Which I am very grateful for, my dear beloved, because I have an addiction to saying it. Although I can understand if I need your permission again to say that. And now that you don't remember everything for a little bit. So, can I keep calling you mine? Then I'll happily say it again and again. You're mine. You are mine. You are my darling, mine. If anyone disagrees, we'll have to make sure they barricade their homes and fireproof them too. And they might as well add a bunker while they're at it, just in case. Though I have a spell for dealing with that. Oh, kind of a random question, and I know I already asked this, but you really still love me, even after everything I told you. I love you too. I really do. I'm so happy we went through this today. We've been married for so long, but you're still figuring out ways to make me happy. You are amazing. You're breathtaking, and you are the meaning in my life. I always knew I made the right decision to marry you. I never regretted making you mine for even a second. You look kinda tired. I guess you should be getting to sleep soon. I shouldn't keep you up. Would it keep you up if I told you how much I love you? Well, I just love saying it. You don't really have to focus on my words or respond to me or anything. And that would just keep you up. But really, I just really, really love you. For every moment of my life that I've known you, I've always loved you. Whether that moment was sucking at a carnival game or putting a marriage certificate in your cereal. But like I said, you don't need to respond to me fawning over you. I just want to say it. I love you. You can go ahead and get some sleep, sweetheart. Thanks for letting me know just how much you love me.